Go.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I am. Well, no, I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna keep you. I was gonna unmute you, but I mean, I was gonna mute you, but I'll keep you unmuted because I want you to have the ability to ask any questions along the way. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and start sharing my screen with you.
Now, my question would be
Mm-hmm.
on my end, how would I share screen? How would I do the same thing when I decide to use the Google Hangouts?
What you do is, do you have a YouTube account?
Mm, yeah.
Okay. So when you want to start using Google Hangout, what you do is you just come to YouTube, you click upload, and instead of uploading a file right here, you go to the side and then click Google Hangout,
Got it.
Google Plus Hangout on air broadcast.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and then it'll open up to this broadcasting room, and you'll come up here to invite people, and you'll see this link, and then you send that link to all of the people you want to attend the Google Hangout, and then once
Hmm.
your people arrive, there's a button at the bottom. It usually doesn't say stop broadcast. It says start broadcast, of course. Then you start the broadcast, and then that's it. At the end, at the end of the at the end, once it's finished, you stop the broadcast, and then over here is the YouTube link that they will go to preview, your Google Hangout. All right. So, um, in this training, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to use pure leverage to do just that and have leverage in your instant rewards business. Okay. So a few of the key features that I use in my business with instant rewards is the blog, the pure leverage blog, as well as in the level one marketing suite, the Pure Leverage autoresponder. Okay, now once you've taken someone through the phase, through getting signed up on the starter page, as well as whatever upgrade site that you have your team members completing, they need to get trained. And instead of you sitting there and, individually training each and every last one of your team members or doing group registration, I'm sorry, not group registrations, but group trainings, you can leverage your time by creating an auto responding series that will be sent out to them so that they can get the training. Okay, so you want to come here to your autoresponder back office, and to create a campaign, you simply to create a campaign, you come over here to campaigns and then add campaign. Okay, you have to give the campaign a name. So Hangout Tester. You can give it a description if you want. It's not really necessary. The email settings is what you really want to pay attention to, because the email settings is what the person receiving the email will see. So you don't want by default, Pure Leverage has the email settings, the name being your username for them, as well as the email being whatever email address you signed up with. For me, the email address that I signed up with was different, so I want to just change it. And then, as well as you want to change the preset username to your name so that it reads correctly when the person receives the email. Um, Notification email, I don't do anything with that. Also, the company settings. The company settings, that's also another optional feature. if you have a website that you want the person to be redirected to once they opt in to your email series, then you can put that there. If not, by default, the I think the redirect page is like one of GVO's pages. But I have a website and I actually have a company. I'm branding myself, so I would go ahead and put my company name, which is Work with Chantel. Or if you want, you can put, your company name could be your name. And I also have a website, so I put that there. www.work with Chantel. And that way, once someone opts in to start receiving training emails from me, they will be redirected to my website. Okay? So now that you have all of that, you want to, me personally, I like to get notified of when I have a new subscriber. So you just click that button right there, and then you add that series, that campaign. Please enter notification email. Okay, so you have to enter a notification email. I would just say the same email that you are sending it from. So Work with Chantel. Okay, so go ahead and add. And so now we have a new campaign. Now to start adding emails that will be sent to people from this series of emails right here. You want to go and you always want to make sure that you're working in the correct campaign. So you want to go ahead and do that, and then you want to go to messages. Now, because I just started this email campaign, I have no follow-up messages. However, say for instance, in my Instant Rewards team training, I have messages that are being sent out to people when they subscribe to my training email series. So I'm gonna go back to the Hangout testers, and I'm gonna show you how to add a message. So you just simply click add follow-up message. And this is where you create the message, the email that you want people to see. Okay? Um, but before you even start creating the email, you want to tell the autoresponder when you want that email sent out. So this is where you do that. The send after X amount of days after the previous message. So since this is the first message, I want to go ahead and say that I want this message to be sent out 0 days after the previous message because there is no previous message. And then you want to add a title. Um, whatever your title is. Hey, so and so. Welcome. Hey, welcome to the team. The team. And then you want to go ahead and add, your text. Now, a few things about the autoresponder and the email, the message creating system. Here, the insert field. GVO and Pure Leverage, they have already come up with some pre-selected fields that you can insert into your emails, and it has information in it, and you don't have to sit there and how can I put this? You don't have to sit there and input the information every single time. So say for instance, the person's name. If you want to personalize it and put their name right here, I would go to I would go through the insert fields, and I will go down to subscriber because I want to find the subscriber's name to personalize the email that they'll receive. So you want to go over here to I want to go and insert their first name. So that pre-selected, so this little code right here, when they receive the email, they're not going to see this, but they'll see their first name. You want to go ahead and copy that and put that right here. And so now in the subject of the email, they're going to see their first name. Okay? And anywhere in the email that you anywhere in the email that you put that code, the same thing. They're going to see their name in place of that, as well as there's other fields as well. You have the contact address for your information. You have you go under the affiliate tab and you find all of your information, whether you want to insert your full name, your first name, your last name, your email, your phone number, and all this information can be found in under your profile settings in Pure Leverage. Or you can also edit that information that's used here in the insert fields area. You can also edit that information here when you edit the campaign. Okay. So another great feature about the autoresponder is that um, you can create opt-in forms, okay? And opt-in forms are great because you can post these anywhere. Like say if you have a blog or say if you have a website, and you can put these opt-in forms on that blog or on that website, and the person can just put their information in, and they put their name and they put their email address into the opt-in form, and then they start receiving the emails for the campaign that you selected for. So I'm going to go over how you set that up. There's two different types of opt-in forms. You can create a form that's just plain and simple and has just the areas, the text areas that they need to put their information in, or you can get creative and use a pre-designed template that Pure Leverage has come up with, and make it look real fancy and professional. So I like to use the Form Wizard, which is the fancy and professional look route about it. Now, they have, as you see at the top, they have several different categories of forms that you can choose from. I tend to like to use the opportunity forms or the wide opt-in forms. But, you know, they have plenty of forms for you to go through and choose what suits you and what appearance you want to give off. Um, so my favorite to actually use is this one right here. So, and always make sure, no matter what you're doing, whether you're editing your messages or creating one of these forms, you always want to make sure that you check to see which campaign you're working in. Okay. So you want to tell the form wizard, what you the specifics of the form. So what campaign the form is for. And when a person opts in for to receive messages from that form, they have a thank you page that comes up. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it, but you get to select the voice for that thank you page. It has a nice little message. Oh, thank you for opting into the forum. Go ahead and check your emails for the next steps, something like that. I forgot the exact wording, but pretty much that message is telling people thanks for opting in for the to receive messages from us. Go ahead and check your emails for the next step. And you can do it in English and have a male's voice. You can do it in English, have a female's voice, Spanish female, Russian male, Russian female, or you can, if you have a video, you can put that video in there as well. So if you do like a personalized thank you video, you can do that. Um, this I don't worry about that. That I don't worry about. Um, I usually the double opt-in feature. If you have the double opt-in feature selected, like it shows here, that will have a new subscriber have to actually confirm if they want to receive emails from you. Okay, and from my past experience with this, I would go ahead and do that because it eliminates your emails either showing up in spam or not showing up at all. So when you're creating campaigns and when you're creating a form wizard, um, you want to you want to have the double opt-in feature selected. Sometimes it could be a pain in the butt, but to to ensure that your emails are showing up in people's actual inbox instead of their spam box or not showing up at all, depending on, what type of email service they have, you definitely want them to have the option of having to double opt in. And pretty much that double opt in is before they before they get the first message from you in your email series, they'll have another message prior to that that says, hey, this is what click here if you want to receive emails from so and so about excuse me, about so and so, so you definitely want to do the double opt in. And the submit text is just, you can select what text you want to show up here in that space. So I want to go ahead and create the form wizard, and then you'll get this HTML coding. You want to go ahead and copy HTML coding to your clipboard, and this is where your Pure Leverage blog comes into play. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the blog. So, and as we're waiting for it to load, having a blog in this business is so essential and is very necessary, because it that is definitely a leverage of your time and your efforts. You can create a blog and have it out to the world, and information on what you're doing and the opportunity that you have is always available 24/7, even when you're asleep. So you have the opportunity to make money while you're asleep. If you hear about network marketers who are making money in their sleep, well, that's how they're doing it, because they have a blog and they have the information there for the people to they have the information there for the people to access, and people are signing up, for or people are joining their teams and signing up for whatever they have while that internet marketer is asleep. So a blog allows you to do that, and it's really easy to use the form wizard. All of this HTML text is really easy to post that into a blog so that people can opt into your forms. And actually, I'll show you um, a blog posting of mine where I did that. Um, it is actually, here we go. It's right here. Oh, snap. No, I didn't want to do that. That's why I didn't want to do that. So I'm gonna go to view blog. And as you see here, I have just a simple blog posting, Instant Rewards back office setup training. Fill in your information below to get step-by-step instructions on how to set up your back office and get started with the Instant Rewards network. When somebody puts their information here, they start receiving step-by-step instructions on how to set up their back office from the emails, from the messages that I added to this Instant Rewards team training campaign that I created. Okay, now how to input the HTML coding and to actually get it to look like this. You want to create a new post. In WordPress, and you can give it whatever title that you want to give it. As you see, it looks very similar to the email messaging. It looks very similar to the message platform that we looked at over here in the Pure Leverage back office, but it's a little bit different. To input that HTML coding, you want to go over here to text and then simply paste it. Okay? Simply paste it and don't do anything else with it. You paste, and if you want to see how it looks, click the preview button, and boom, there you go. So when somebody enters their information, their name and their email address into this form, then emails about they'll start getting emails about the Hangout Tester campaign. But that's if I had emails in there already, which I don't because I didn't create one. But let me show you what it looks like when they opt in. Work with Chantel Test. So when they opt in, okay, well maybe that's that. Sometimes what it was supposed to do was go to a thank you page, and then actually let me show you. I think I can show you here. So when somebody opts in, it takes them to this thank you page. And it pretty much says, congratulations, you're almost done. You've been sent an email that contains a confirmation link. In order to activate your subscription, please check your emails and click the link in that email. You will not receive the information you requested until you click the link to activate it. Okay, if you don't see that email in your inbox shortly, please fill out the form again to have another copy of it sent to you. Okay, so that's the email. I mean, that's the message that your subscribers will see when they opt in and have their put their information into the form. All right, so yeah, that is that. And if you have a website, it's the same exact format. You just go into your website's HTML, settings, and you just copy and paste all this weird text. You just copy and paste that HTML coding text into the proper places. What else about the messaging? Oh, the messages themselves. So now that I've showed you how to use the autoresponder, I'm going to show you how I've tied Pure Leverage into my actual Instant Rewards business. Now, I will show you well, actually, I can show you from my blog, because it's actually in my blog. What I did was the training emails, leave page, the training emails that I send out in my Instant Rewards team training. It's a series of emails that walks the people through setting up their back office. So the first email is, let me see, what is the first email? The first email is setting up their back office and back. And I actually created this blog post version of it because I had a subscriber, one of my team members, say that she couldn't receive the emails. So I was like, okay, well, let me create a blog posting version of those emails so you can still get the information. So this is usually the first email that I send out to my new team members, and this is of course after they're completely registered in Instant Rewards. Okay, so it just goes step by step. Make sure that they have a Gmail account. Make sure that they have a PayPal account set up. I teach them how to set up a Google Voice number. And I have links to, videos. This one is a video of how to set up a Google Voice number. This one is a link to PayPal, so you can set up a PayPal account. And then I have the offers tracking sheet that I give them, as well as an updated list of the offers. How to set up, how to get the Instant Money Network. Actually, I do the Instant Money Network, how to get that capture page. And Instant Money Network coincides with the Instant Rewards Network. So um, yeah, I have a video that teaches them how to actually go about getting the capture page. And then I also have a goal sheet, okay? And at the end of the email, well, in the email it doesn't say this, but of course on the blog I have a link to go to the next steps. So they click that, and then they go to setting up their welcome and their training emails, and I show them how to do that. And the way I have it set up in the emails for those who do receive the emails, um, on the first day, I want you to set up. I want you to set up. Make sure you have your PayPal and your Gmail account, all that stuff. I want you to set up your back office, and then I want you to get the well, no, the first day I have you set up your back office. I have a welcome message that says, "Okay, cool. Are you ready to make some money? Look out for emails from me over the next 3 days." That's usually how I do my training. My training is over the next 3 days, and that second email that they get on the first day is having them set up their back office and stuff. Now, on the next day, say for instance, okay, so today somebody got these two messages. Tomorrow, I would be like, all right, so day two of training is you setting up your welcome and training emails, as well as I don't know what that email is. So setting up your welcome and training emails, as well as what is this? Learning the script. Okay, so that's what I want them to be working on the second day. All right, and of course I give them a recording of how the script should go, and I also give them the scripts that they need. All right, so on the third day of my emails, I tell them how to. On the third day, we go over how to get leads. Okay, and and this is how I have tied in Pure Leverage with my instant rewards business. So they get this email on the third day of their training, okay? Placing ads, taking calls, and making money. And I show them how to place ads on Craigslist. I tell them that one of the options is to place ads on Craigslist, as well as other online advertising sites. I give them samples of text ads, sample text that they can use in their ads, as well as places where to place the ads. Okay, which is a whole list of like all types of online ad placing, online classified sites. Okay, so I show them that option, or I give them that option, and then the second option is the co-op by invitation. All right, so as you see here, it says now, let's just say that you really don't want to place ads on the internet, or you just don't have the time to place the ads yourself. Well, what do you do? Do you just leave cash on the table, or do you say forget about it? Of course not. You get someone to place the ads for you, so you could just focus on taking calls. So I have a link to a blog posting that talks about how to get um, 50 calls for $25 for 7 days. Okay? So when they click, whoa. So when they click that, I don't know what's going on, but when they click it, it's supposed to take them to a posting that I have that's talking about. Oh, that's because I moved it, so I have to change that. Okay. It takes them to this posting right here, actually, that talks about the co-op and getting started in the co-op for invitation. All right. And then once they read all of this and they know what they're actually getting into, then I tell them to, how to get started. Sign up to try Pure Leverage for 30 days and pay only $24.95 by clicking the link below. They click that link, and then that's when it starts the process of them signing up for Pure Leverage. Okay. And of course, once I get notification from Pure Leverage that somebody has signed up, I give them a call because 9 times out of 10 I know that, oh, it's one of my team members. So I give them a call and I'll be like, hey, congratulations for, moving forward with this opportunity. I want to set up a training with you so that I can show you how to get the best out of not only the co-op but Pure Leverage and have it working to benefit you and your instant rewards business. And at that time, we'll set up a training similar to the one that I'm having now. Okay? So yeah, that is how I have tied Pure Leverage into my instant rewards business. The other emails that they get from me at the end of this email, they click here for next instructions, and the last email is just me making sure that I stay connected with them or that they stay connected with me. They get they get all my contact information as well as all the groups on Facebook, this, that, and the third, the websites that they need to go to, as well as our company's conference calls, all that information. They get all the information that they need to stay connected and have the training assist and support that they need in the business. All right, so that's my process. If you guys want this information, so you can use it and tweak it and add your contact information in it. Just let me know, and I will give you the link to. I'll give you the link to the first blog posting, so you can just go ahead and copy and paste, and use to your advantage in your autoresponder. Okay, so I know that was like super duper quick, and I went over that super super quickly. But do you have any questions?
Mm, have some more coffee, please. Uh, Let me slow down for a second because that was a lot.
I know, yeah, it definitely was, and that's why I wanted to record this training so that you can always have it to come back
Now,
to.
see what would be easier for a person like me.
Uh-huh.
You like to do this in stages. Like for me to literally find that site,
Mhm.
give me the task of maybe doing 3 or 4 items over that course of the day, setting
Mhm.
up the autoresponder, doing this, go in and do this here, so that it'll be easier for me to grasp. You
Right.
know, I don't know how much time you have available for that type of training, but I can definitely use this if there's any way I can find it where I can record it. I don't know if I can record it off YouTube because I don't have real cloud player or real player, whatever you call that other stuff.
Mhm.
I don't have any way to download that I know of from YouTube.
Okay. What? I can, cause I download videos from YouTube all the time, and it's very very simple. All you do is wait, actually, let me share my screen again so I can show you the site. And what I'll do is I'll send you a follow-up email of our training today. And can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go to a site that's called keepvid.com. Okay, and in KeepVid, they allow you to automatically like download any types of videos whatsoever. Like if you go anywhere and like say for YouTube, for instance, you know
Write that
that
down.
YouTube share link. Um, you go. Matter of fact, I can show you YouTube, and let's go to my channel. And
Put it on. We'll just put it on the board.
let's watch
Called
this video.
Keep VID.
Yes, it's keep vid, and I'm gonna send you a follow-up email of our training today and what we went over. I will also see if I can, like, I'll over the weekend I will devise a training schedule for this, where it's like it's broken down into, like you said, smaller everyday, day-to-day tasks that you can do until the system's all up and running for you. But
Well, see, the biggest thing that I'm going to have to learn how to deal with would be understanding the URLs, understanding how to copy them, understanding that. Now, once I get that down packed,
mhm.
I'll be good. But that's where you really, that's where you lost me.
Okay. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Like I said, I would say give me about a week to a week and a half to really get everything in motion. I will say that I'm not doing the co-op this upcoming week, which means I won't be taking such an influx of calls. So I will actually have time to work on other things like doing a training for you on this matter or for anybody on this matter. So give me about a week to a week and a half, and I will definitely have a step-by-step training in place on this topic. But as far as getting access to this video, keepvid.com, you go to the site that you want to download the video from. So say, for instance, I wanted to download this video. I would go to the share section, and I would simply just copy the share URL, the share link right here. I would just simply copy that link, and then I will come back over here to KeepVid, and I would paste that link into the download bar right here and simply download. And after it like computes it and stuff like that, it'll show me the video, and then it'll give me options on how to download it. I usually download the MP4 option right here. I usually download the MP4 option at the maximum because that's the best quality of the video.
Okay.
So you just simply click download, and it starts to download to your computer. So if I click download, you'll see, and now it's starting to download to my computer.
Okay.
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 So yeah, you can do that, and actually, when I finish, because I think when I saw it, it's saying that it's recording videos. Yeah, so wait, home. Yeah, so I'm streaming live right now. This video, Instant Rewards Network with Pure Leverage. Um, I will I will send you the link to that. Or if you want me to, I'll download it for you and I can send you the actual file.
Um. Either. I mean, I would appreciate both. I mean, whichever one you think would be best. It don't matter.
Okay, I'll do both. I'll do both, and I'll give you that option. Um, but yeah, I will definitely thank you for to bring it. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, and I will definitely um, create a a training where it breaks this down into bite-sized pieces. Um, do you have any other like questions, comments, and concerns?
Now that I did sign up for Pure Leverage,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the Pure Leverage site that you're at. Or maybe I just didn't recognize it. Maybe I need to go on my favorites just to make sure I don't have it already. A
Okay.
place to sign in?
It is. What?
Let me
Let,
check.
let me see. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so let's go out of there, go out of there, and get out of there. And let's go to Pure Leverage and let me log out. So, so the site to go to is pureleverage.com/login. Okay. And when you go to pureleverage.com/login, it'll bring you to this members login area. You're going to go ahead and enter your username and your password and then click login. And the thing that I like about Pure Leverage is that it actually keeps you logged into the system until you're ready to log out again. So what I would do is I would add, once you're into your dashboard, I would save your dashboard as a favorites on your internet. And that way you can just, like, say for instance, if I had exited out of there and I opened up a new tab on my browser, I just write the first couple letters, pure, and then here I see the GVO affiliates dashboard. You see the little star beside it. That's because it's in my favorites. I just go ahead and click that, and it takes me right to my Pure Leverage dashboard.
Okay, I had got disconnected for a second, but I did find in my favorites the Pure Leverage, where you see that little Geo. What is that?
The
Something?
GVO, yeah.
Yeah. So I did find that. All I have to do is plug my information in and sign up. Verify my email.
Exactly, exactly. GVO has a lot of systems within their network, but what happens is, like, if you go to the GVO site and you are a member of GVO under Pure Leverage, like you and myself. Like, we use GVO's Pure Leverage system. So the moment that you put your username and password into GVO, they automatically know, oh, Nathaniel, he's one of our Pure Leverage members. Let's redirect him to the Pure Leverage dashboard. So it doesn't matter where you are in the GVO website. As soon as you try and log in, they're going to take you to the appropriate program that you're affiliated with.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So any other questions?
No, all I'm going to do now is to just go through and log in, and then just start going through and checking things out and seeing if I could figure a few things out on my own. I really wanted some more information about that autoresponder. It seems,
Okay.
it kind of seems like, that's one of the first things I need to try to do. And then
hmm
from there, I need to hit myself off with a blog site. Now, is it possible I can use my ailment to my advantage on my blog
You
site business?
You could. I mean, you definitely could. I will say this video is gonna be posted live. I mean, it's gonna be posted publicly on my YouTube channel, and people will see that, even someone who is
Disabled.
bedridden, yeah, who's
Yeah,
disabled and who is bedridden can
17
definitely
years.
be and yeah, can definitely be an effective network marketer. So yes, if you want to use that, to your benefit, by all means. Um, I will say that, let me share my screen again so you can see it. Pure Leverage, they already have a blog on Pure Leverage, and that's one of the reasons why I like them, because their blog is actually it is on a WordPress platform, okay? And my website is actually, I last week I actually took the time to convert my website to WordPress platform. And the reason why I like WordPress, and the reason why WordPress is I would say, if anybody is out there wanting to blog, WordPress is the platform that you want to use, is because when you have content out there, on the internet and online, um, the whole idea and the whole objective is to get eyes on your content. Well, WordPress allows you to do that efficiently. With the way that they're set up and everything like that, they rank highly when it comes to Google searches. And Google is the top leading search engine um, in the internet world to this day. So if you can get your content to rank highly and show up on the first page of Google, then you are doing great. Because I mean, think about it. If you're searching for something on the internet, do you actually take the time to go to the fourth, fifth, and sixth, so forth and so on pages? No,
No,
like
not at all.
exactly. Like people normally they read the first page of the search, of the search engine that they're on, and they usually find whatever information that they're looking for on that first page. So if people are searching for, like instant rewards, because we find people all the time who are like, oh, I want to do my research. So when people go and do their research and they type in anything related to instant rewards or anything related to pure leverage, or whatever you're into, and your content ends up on the first page, it's more likely that they will click on your content. And whatever content that you
Yeah.
have is going to connect them to you. So WordPress is definitely it gives you that leverage, and it helps you, show up and on the first page of Google. So the Pure Leverage blog, where it says post to your blog, the Pure Leverage blog, you already,
Hmm.
as soon as you signed up with Pure Leverage, you had a blog. Okay, so you have a blogging platform. It's all now up to you just going in there and posting content and posting information and things like that. Um, yeah, but you already have that. But
Now,
as
is there a personal profile site on the Pure Leverage form where you could platform yourself so they could read your profile and get an idea who you are? Or
oh,
you,
good question. Yeah. Um, that I am not sure of. I don't think that they do have that. However, you can create one in your blog. Um, what you can do is you can dashboard. You can add a post to your blog, and that post can be like your, about me page, you know. In your blog, you could say, about me or whatever like that. You can add media to that posting where, pictures and uh, you can upload files from your computer. You can upload them, and any uploaded files that you upload to the blog, they'll show up in your media library. So if you want to use it in future postings, it's always there. And you just click one and insert into post,
kind of
and
like the way you
then
do on Facebook,
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
in a
And
sense?
yeah, and see now you see that picture is there, and this is a picture that I used in a previous post, so yeah, that you could definitely, throw your picture up there and say, hey, my name is Nathaniel, and give your little bio spiel. Um, this permalink up here. This is the link that people will go to view your blog or to view that post. So when people go to my blog, they go to pureleverage.com/Chantel Leak, and they get all types of information on the co-op by invitation and Pure
Hmm.
Leverage. You know,
Okay.
So I have actually changed my blog around, and I have actually made it another website. Now I know, like when I first started and I started using the blog, it was just like a simple blog. You had a whole list of my postings that I was making about, pure leverage and things like that. But I've changed it around a little bit. to whereas it actually looks like more of a website rather than just a blog. Um, but it provides them with information on the co-op and Pure Leverage, and I actually have to add more information about Pure Leverage, but um, but yeah, that's what I've done with mine. But whenever somebody goes to your blog in Pure Leverage, it's going to be pureleverage.com/your username. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that is that. Yes, leave page. But yeah, the first step that you definitely want to do is you want to come in here to your Pure Leverage back office, and you want to set up your autoresponder. Okay.
Why do you call it the back office?
I don't know. It's just, I mean, because that's what it is. If you want to, the dashboard, back office, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's just it's, it's your, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty much it's your dashboard, and it gives you all of the functions and options of how settings and things like that within Pure Leverage. I'm just so used to saying back office working with instant rewards, but I mean it's your Pure Leverage dashboard. You come into the Pure Leverage dashboard, and the first thing you want to work on is setting up your autoresponder. Okay, now if you want to use the messages that I have created in my instant rewards team training, you can do that. And what I'll do is I will send you in the follow-up email that I send you, I'll provide you with the link to the blog posting version of the emails that go out to to my team to my team members when they're getting trained with me for instant rewards. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and that way you can just go through and copy and paste that information from those postings that I'm going to give you. Copy and paste that information into the follow-up messages for Pure Leverage. Um, so you can start using them and you can build your own team training campaign if that's something if that's something that you're interested in doing.
Well, actually, I'm already looking at two people ready to sign up for Pure Leverage. One within the next week. Hopefully, I'll get the other girl in the week after that.
Right, right. Yeah, you
So,
told me that. Yeah, you told me that. So
mm,
are they and actually what I'm gonna do is do you have any other questions that's related to like the Pure Leverage and the instant rewards process?
no, it seems to be pretty much the same thing,
Mhm.
but it looks like it's more of on a global scale instead of on a almost say a city scale or a
Right.
zip code scale.
Yeah.
Taking a look at pro leverage from the aspect that you've shown me and how it can make your site make you appear as though you have millions to start with. So
Mhm.
why wouldn't I want to start with a company whose website looks like this? I mean, from what I've seen of what you've done, truly you're a very highly intelligent and well thought out young lady. The way you
Thank
put
you.
this site together, I commend you. Everything I saw, I was impressed with. I just think that you think so fast, you need to slow down some
Okay.
and
Yeah.
let's do that training. Maybe with me, once I get it down pat, I'll be able to run it through like you do. But
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
but give me that chance
Yeah.
to get the
Definitely.
start getting things worked up, and I really can't wait because this is kind of like reinventing myself from the bed because basically everything is copy and paste, and I love that so much. I mean, if I can do it with no finger movement, anybody with two fingers can do it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I definitely I thank you for the feedback. And that is one thing that I'll work on, slowing down within my trainings, and also providing the I'll create a training module where it's broken down into smaller pieces, for um, my team members like yourself and those following that you guys can follow, and duplicate my process with ease. So yeah,
And
thank you.
and even if you didn't do anything, but let it be a complete email of how I want you this week to go into and do the dashboard, set your dashboard up. I'm not going to show you how to do it. I'm going to explain how to do it, what I want you to learn. And then that way we'll have a meeting on this day to see if you guys did, and we'll do something else to take you further the following week.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
add two or three things, during that first week, two or three things within that, second week. By the time they get to the third week, they've got just about everything covered.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
I mean, and that's pretty much what I did in with my instant rewards, helping people get their back office set up in instant rewards. I broke it down, like I said, I broke it down into 3 days, where on this day I want you to work on getting that set up, and on, the second day I want you to work on getting that set up, and on the third day I want you to work on getting this set up. So I will definitely come out with a training plan for integrating Pure Leverage into your instant rewards business. So
and
yeah.
I thought it was just remarkable how you went from the setup to the, let's just say, the 60 site or the 80 site, whatever you're going to have them do. And then from there, you went right into the link for the PayPal.
Mhm.
Um, did you have a? I don't. You probably did. Did you mention the two pieces of information for the instant rewards where you need identification, or is that something different?
Well, here's my whole process. Like like, say for instance, I get somebody you know who's interested, and I take them through orientation where they learn more about what we do. And then I conduct group registrations because, like, there's a lot of people and I'm busy. So
Hmm.
I can't take the time to get people individually registered anymore. So I conduct group registrations, and I after the group registrations I send them to training. Training is via video that they learn how to, more in-depth information, and like how they as agents are going to be doing the same exact thing that I did with them. Um,
Hmm.
and then I take them through the training process. They get an email to my website, and in my website,
Okay.
in my website I go over how to the emails that you saw about how to set up your back office and stuff like that. And after they set up their back office, then I have another one-on-one training with them where we go over their income goals and like what they need to, their workflow and their work performance and things of that nature. So yeah, that's my registration and training process.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I can also send you in the email, in our follow-up email, I can send you that information as well, like my workflow and how I get somebody registered step by step.
Well, do me a favor, and at your convenience,
Mhm.
just take your time, and I'll be more than happy to review that information. And most likely, what I'll do, I like to make hard copies and stuff like that. That way,
Mhm.
I don't have to worry about, if I end up getting lost in my computer or not.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely provide you with that in an email, and you can make, hard copies however you see fit and things like that. Yeah.
Now, one other question from a business point of view.
Mhm.
At one point in time, I used to have an LLC.
Mhm.
Is that a good thing here?
MLLC. I'm not familiar with that.
An LLC is a limited liability. It's
Uh-huh.
like where if someone tries to sue you, they can't sue you personally, but they can sue the business. You
Mm.
understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. And what I'm gonna do is I am actually I'm gonna stop the broadcasting. Um, and so we could talk on a more one-to-one personal level as far as that's concerned, okay?